Welcome back to episode 8 of the Christmas Cup on EAFC 26, the series where I'm posting one video every day leading up to Christmas to find out who is the best team in 2026. We're starting off today's episode with Group G action where Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr are travelling to Newcastle United. A Newcastle team that already got 3 points on the opening day, a win here would seal their spot in the round of 16. In terms of the Messi-Ronaldo sort of battle, Messi won the first round with a draw against Arsenal but lost to PSG. Ronaldo suffered a big defeat round 1. Can he recover now against Newcastle United? Joao Felix now leading the counter-attack for Al Nassr. Cristiano Ronaldo on the ball. He plays Sadio Mane out wide and this might be a big chance for Al Nassr. Sadio Mane! Oh, the heavy touch. And the first real chance goes to the team from Saudi.
Anthony Gordon. Timely interception. Brozovic. On the ball, Joao Felix.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I missed it! Cristiano Ronaldo! I was putting the dog out. Oh my word! Cristiano Ronaldo. I didn't even see the goal. I missed it. I was putting the dog outside and Cristiano Ronaldo has opened the scoring. Oh, what a finish. What a finish that is from Cristiano Ronaldo. Al Nassr strike first against Newcastle, away from home as well. I was out for 2 seconds and I missed it. Unbelievable. Well, there we are, halftime whistle. Cristiano Ronaldo, as he has been often in his career, the difference maker at the break. Will it continue or can Newcastle get back into this one? Ronaldo on the ball, he chips a lovely ball through to Joao Felix. It's 2-0. Cristiano Ronaldo shows his quality with a lovely ball through and Joao Felix buries it. And Newcastle United are getting done by the Saudi side. What a finish that is. 2-0, and this changes the complexion of the group entirely. Wow. 2-0 Newcastle down after winning their first matchup. It leaves this group right up in the air. Can they come back into this late, or is it Al Nassr that'll take the 3 points? Mane into Felix. Felix over to Coman. Great touch and the shot, and it's a great save from Nick Pope. Keeps it at the 2-goal deficit. Al Nassr have the ball late. They've wrapped up the points. It's now a matter of when the ref's going to blow the whistle. Coman on the ball. Into Brozovic. Out wide to Joao Felix. Surely the ref's going to blow up. He is. There it is. A dominant display from Al Nassr. Newcastle embarrassed at home. And Cristiano Ronaldo gives his side 3 points, which will be massive going into the final day of fixtures. Sticking with Group G, we have Crystal Palace hosting Inter Milan next up. 3 of the teams in this group are on 3 points. Can Crystal Palace upset Inter and make it all even going into the last day? Crystal Palace, who lost disappointingly to Newcastle on the opening day, looking to recover here with a big upset. And they don't want to leave it late because they're facing Cristiano Ronaldo on the final day. And they've just come off a big win. This group is one of the most interesting in the tournament. Here comes Martinez on the ball. Barella. And that ball's gone long into DiMarco and it's found him. Oh my word. Chance here for Inter Milan. It's into Thuram. Falls to Barella. Are they going to get a shot off? Now it is with Barella. Into Martinez. Back to Barella. Oh, what a goal. What a goal that is from Inter Milan. They did it too quick for me to even follow myself. Unbelievable bit of play there. And Nico Barella buries it for the lead. And Inter Milan look like they're heading into the round of 16 comfortably. Well, it was a quick 1-2 with Martinez in the middle, and then he smashed it home past Henderson in goal. Wow. Calhanoglu into Martinez, who plays Barella, the goal scorer. Pings another beautiful ball out wide to DiMarco, who is in on goal. DiMarco, 2-0 into Milan, and Crystal Palace are being torn apart here. They are pure dominance. Inter Milan at the moment. A 2-0 win on the opening day. 2-0 up in the first half here. And they are taking this tournament by storm. A lovely ball through by Barella. Not sure about Munoz's positioning, but DiMarco was in. And when he was in, he buried it. 2-0. 36 minutes in and already it looks like Crystal Palace are going to be heading home without an advancement to the round of 16. Unless they can pull off something magical. Lovely ball. Now the overload is here with Martinez is in. DiMarco's been played through. Can they get a third before the half time? DiMarco, Thuram in the middle. Oh, it's a save from Henderson. And they saved their blushes. 3-0 down at half time would have been embarrassing. DiMarco with the corner. Calhanoglu in support. He goes long though to Thuram. Oh my word. What a header. It's nearly found a way past Henderson, but just wide of the post. And it's all Inter Milan. Munoz. Oh, wow, that is poor. Munoz straight to Martinez. Now, can they get one late in the half? Calhanoglu. Back to Martinez. Chance here. Martinez! 3-0. And at this point, it is self-sabotage by Crystal Palace. A ball straight to Martinez for this turnover. And when you give them a chance, they will punish you. 3-0 before half-time. It was a poor loss of possession, but Calhanoglu still found Martinez, who then absolutely dispatched the shot into the top right corner. And they have been comprehensive winners so far. Crystal Palace 3-0 down at home as we head into half-time. This is remarkable. I wouldn't say they were favourites, but 3-0, this is not good for Palace. Here come Crystal Palace early in the second half. Can they somehow save a bit of embarrassment? I would say the goal difference now is too bad that I think they're out of the tournament, even if they do manage to win next week. Kamada goes through to Pino, chips it over to Mateta. Oh, there we go. Mateta with the brilliant goal. 3-1, and as much as they're probably not going to win the game, goal difference will be huge going into the last day if they have a chance of advancing. So every goal they can get is massive. And that is an unbelievable finish by Mateta. The header that I didn't expect was going in, and it flew into the bottom corner. Possibly game on. Whips a lovely ball in now. Oh my word, what a save! Henderson saves Crystal Palace, as he has done a couple times today, despite copping 3 goals. Henderson's made a couple big saves. What a match we're watching here. 3-1, 60 minutes in. Corner for Inter Milan. DiMarco whips it in, and it's Thuram! Oh my word, once again, he just goes wide of the post off a header. This could be way worse for Crystal Palace if they weren't a bit lucky. Thuram. Lovely ball to Varela. And here goes Martinez, is in on goal. Martinez for 4-1 for Inter Milan. Martinez dispatches it into the corner. 4-1. Another comprehensive effort. What a finish. They are dominating here. Well, as soon as he went through, you didn't think he was going to miss, did you? And he absolutely smashed the finish, by the way. Henderson had no hope. They are this competition's top scorers so far. 6 goals in a game and a half. And Crystal Palace, they haven't had a chance. It's Mkhitaryan. He finds Calhanoglu into Martinez. Back to Calhanoglu. Martinez once more. Calhanoglu. It's been won by Crystal Palace. Cleared long. And that is the final whistle. 4-1, the biggest result so far in the tournament, and Inter Milan seriously mean business. 2 big wins as they seal their spot in the round of 16. Now moving on to the final group, Group H, where FC Barcelona host Benfica. Barcelona were the only team to get a win in the first round in this group. Benfica, of course, drawing with Monaco. Can they get a big win here, which would possibly send them into the round of 16? Not going to be easy though, because Barcelona, in my opinion, are one of the favourites in this tournament. Here we go. Lovely overlapping pass, and a chance here for Benfica. They could be in. Ivanovic on the ball. He's sort of run himself out. How did he not even get a shot off? Now Lewandowski is found. Chip ball in. Pedri! Acrobatic effort. Not close to the goal, and the flag is up either way. Barrenetxea has been won now. Lamine Yamal with a chance to spring forward late in the half. Pedri has the option wide. Turns around and doesn't play it. De Jong, Yamal. Pedri, and that's the halftime whistle. Barcelona very poor, on the ball a lot, but creating next to nothing. There is a chance here for Benfica to get a valuable point, if not, all 3. Out wide, Pavlidis, down the line to Ornans, and he could be in here. Rios could be in, he's got options in the middle. Oh, he couldn't find the pass. And it stays 0-0, but Benfica shoot a little warning sign. Ivanovic making a run down the line. This is some aggressive play from Benfica. The pass is really poor though, and it's wrapped up by Barcelona. 3 minutes remaining for someone to grab a winner in what has possibly been the worst match of the tournament so far. Barcelona playing a very boring brand of football, a lot of passing, and they've lost it here. Wouldn't it be special if Benfica can get a late win? Ornans. Rios goes back. Last chance for Benfica. Pavlidis on the ball. Dedic, they've got to go forward at some point here. Rios does go forward. Pavlidis back to Rios. Whipped ball in. Oh, it's hit the crossbar and it was cleared long. And Barcelona clear their lines, and that's going to be the final whistle. It is a slightly... No, that was just a depressing match of football, to be honest. Benfica get a good point. Barcelona played probably the most boring match I've ever seen, and Jose Mourinho comes to the camp now and leaves with a point. We now move on to the final match of the second round of fixtures, Tottenham Hotspur hosting AS Monaco. Both teams winless on the first round. Who can claim the 3 points to shoot themselves up to the top of the group? Oh, and Balogun could be in here. Chance, and it's a lovely double tackle from the Spurs defenders there. Wow, that chance really came out of nowhere. Tottenham, of course, losing to Barcelona on the opening round of fixtures, which there's no shame in that, but 3 points here will be vital if they're going to advance. While Monaco drew with Benfica, which maybe was slightly disappointing, but after Benfica drew with Barcelona, that result looks obviously a lot better. But again, it all comes down to this match here. 3 points here is huge for both teams. Here comes Brennan Johnson streaming down the line for Tottenham Hotspur. Brennan Johnson still going. Probably should have passed it. He went for the shot from the impossible angle and it was saved comfortably. Chip through. What a ball that is to Kolo Muani. Oh, and it's just wide of the post. Tottenham Hotspur with their first chance of the game. And spilled to Xavi Simons, who goes out wide to Brennan Johnson for Tottenham Hotspur. And another save from the goalkeeper. Still 0-0, but it's all Tottenham Hotspur so far. Lovely 1-2, and that is half-time. AS Monaco hold on for dear life in all fairness, and it remains 0-0 in Group H. Here come Tottenham. Into Kudus, and there it is. The pressure has finally let through for AS Monaco, and Mohamed Kudus' goal gives Tottenham a big lead here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It was Porro out wide who played a lovely little ball to Mohamed Kudus, who dispatched his shot to give Spurs the lead. Space to run into for Tottenham Hotspur. Kudus already on the score sheet. Can he double up? Kudus will be in here. Kudus one-on-one for 2-0. He goes to Simons, who finishes it. Mohamed Kudus, unselfish, or maybe just didn't want to shoot. He gives it to Xavi Simons. 2-0 to Tottenham, and they are going to look towards the round of 16. It was a lovely bit of play. Kudus, I'm surprised, didn't shoot, but he found the easy option to give it to his teammate, who did bury it for 2-0. Monaco finally letting up. They've been quite poor, Monaco, I've got to say. Not much threat going forward. And Tottenham eventually have found the goal, and now, of course, it's a matter of how many they're going to get, rather than whether they'll win or not. Cleared long. Now, Johnson on the ball in the 90th minute for Tottenham Hotspur. Simons with a little Robona pass. Palhinha. I think that'll be that. The referee's going to blow up. There it is. 2-0 for Tottenham. A big win after losing on the opening day. Monaco, however, possibly have sealed their fate unless they can beat Barcelona on the final day. And with that result, we reach the end of the second round of fixtures and the end of the episode, so let's have a quick look at the stats. Top of the goal scoring charts, we have Sorloth coming off a hat-trick with 4 goals. Then Romulo, Chris Wood, Barella and Martinez all have 2. Over to the assists, that Sorloth hat-trick was all from Alvarez assists, so he has 3. And then Barella and Lautaro Martinez have 2 each. Lots of the groups are really up in the air going into the last week of fixtures, so be sure to come back tomorrow for episode 9 of the Christmas Cup.